This is my attempt to bring my private, intimate dealings with race out in public to the entire ultimate community. Um, since I launched my consulting firm in 2020, y'all, I live on Zoom. I've hosted over 80 sessions. That's why I'm so happy to be here with more than 25 orgs. I can't wait to do it in real life, but I will fight for equity in any way. Another leg of my business is the first all Black ultimate frisbee tour. Are you serious? I am so stinking excited. I can see it in my head and heart, but moment by moment, the picture gets more clear to me. I sincerely believe that we are putting together something that's going to wreck the game and people's hearts in the best way, in such a way that will cause us to play together, y'all, like never before. Okay, so in our first year, this is a 5-stop tour, but coming out of a pandemic, y'all, it'll be 3. And so our stops are Philly and then the Bay and then Seattle. And the games are going to be insane. The games are going to be insane, but more than going to a city, playing a game and patting ourselves on the back, I want to take steps to begin to forge real community with the goal of growing our sport, right? And so there is always going to be a community component. And so this year I am doing a 6-week paid youth summer ambassadorship. I am so excited. I'm going to drop an application for kids in each city at the beginning of April. The goal is to, with respect to the overall impact of these times, I want to get a perspective that I think is missing, the youth. Am I right? And so they're going to form 5 teams in 3 cities, and they will carry out a community project of their choosing, but centered around 5 things: education, play, mental health, politics, music, and art. Yeah, and I want to show you all this picture. I am thinking about kids talking about things that are affecting them, but I don't hear their take on it. And I think that's dangerous. Take a look at this picture. Please work. Yeah, let's go. Oh my God. Can y'all see that picture? I feel like we're not doing the best for our kids or for each other. And so I want to start to focus on them, hear their perspective, and then attack things with that fuller understanding. Yeah. And just in case anybody is wondering why my focus is so much on the Black community, be impressed, y'all. It is now 2020, or 2021. Forgive me, it's 2021. My goodness. But in that terrible year, 2020, that still lingers. Black people were killed by law enforcement for the following. Please be impressed. Be impressed. Stopping a fight, walking, suffering a mental episode, driving, while in custody, sleeping in a car, protesting. This one is really tough. Cooking, while passed out. I've been passed out in places I shouldn't have been before. Shopping, at home, dang, while riding a bike, sitting. Here's the last one. Overwhelmingly, in 2020 and every year, Black people were killed by law enforcement while unarmed. So be impressed, be impressed. I focus in this way because I sincerely believe that if collectively we endeavor to actively, like in a meaningful and intentional way, to actively recognize and celebrate Black humanity, I sincerely believe that the result is going to be an automatic and spontaneous recognition and celebration of every kind of person. I sincerely believe that, and that's why I'm so focused on people that look like me. Okay, so when Train for Ultimate came to me and they asked me, Shani, would you like to be upheld and supported? Don't forget that picture, because it's typically from birth to tomb a pressing down, a pressing down. So when they said, could we come under? If I'm honest, I was super late to the email. But once I got to it, I was like, let's freaking go. Are you serious? I think that what they're doing hasn't been done enough. So I think it's kind of radical, but it also felt, and it feels, y'all, it feels so good to me. It feels so good that I hope now the practice of interrupting our lives in order to focus on a neglected community and help them to live their best lives, I hope that that becomes the new norm. And I hope that we are the catalyst. So thank you, Train for Ultimate, Ari, Jamie, and Noah. Thank you, trainers, for lending your excellence on a Saturday and proving that our sport, there's no grass or sand anywhere, because our sport is so much greater than play. And I'll say to Melissa, a new system for mental training seems like just what the doctor ordered. Am I right? May we all make progress in our emotions and our intellects in this Zoom, in Whole Foods, on the beach. Sophia, you had me at food security, buddy, as well as I might have the best intentions in saying to a person, hey, come and play with me. But if I'm talking to someone who doesn't know where their next meal is coming from, are you serious? Play is a luxury. And our ignorance to that fact will likely cause us to mishandle and forfeit the very members I'm trying to get a hook into. Yeah. Fiona, with respect to position and intent, may we all optimize our performance, make ultimate a community in reality. Yeah. Last but definitely not least, for big ups for Anna Thorne. Just in case y'all think that justice and spirits aren't brothers, you're wrong. Here's a quote from PJ O'Rourke. Anyway, no drug, not even alcohol, causes the fundamental ills of society. For the source of our trouble, we shouldn't test people for drugs. We should test them for stupidity, ignorance, greed, and love of power. Retweet. This is my last thing, and I'm bouncing. I'm going to play a clip for y'all, and I haven't even had a chance to review it, so fingers crossed. But I believe that this clip captures what I perceive to be the power of ultimate. I'm not saying that play isn't fantastic. It is, but it really is only this much of our sport. And I believe when our play is used correctly, every kind of person will be inspired to dream. Again, I haven't heard this clip, but the speaker is a friend of mine, and she looks nothing like Opie, but actually she's exactly like Opie. Okay, please work. Mr. Marcel. Let's get it.
After league, there's this bar in downtown Gainesville called Sweet Mills, and they like house all the frisbee players, and they occasionally let you play frisbee ultimate games on the TV. And end of summer league 2014 in club season, they played the finals of Scandal versus Fury in that game, and I had never seen women's ultimate before. I'd always played mixed or pickup or whatever. And I watched Opie when she was on Scandal lay out D. Carolyn Finney on Fury, that replay that I always like. And I lost my mind, and I was like, I want to be better at ultimate. So ever since I present ultimate to students, or in college when I was teaching my peers about it, there's always a layout photo of her from somewhere.
Over, will DC have a two?
I definitely stopped that too early, but let's go. Let's get it.